EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage after the catch as that played good for 30 and a first.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Great. Check. Trim it.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Play action. Here's Hurts. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Devontae Smith,
his 2nd touchdown on
season. And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
On the RPO, he'll keep it. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
That stop made by Jack Campbell.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Give him 2 on the play there. And the Eagles are now set up with a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line.
Barkley is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
From 4 yards out. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
After reviewing the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Cole Kmet, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
11. Watch tight end. Watch your key.
The drive starts with a run by Allen. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
12. 11.
Now Burrow. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete.
Here we go.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To Allen on the dump-off. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
Hey, we got to keep
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
I can mean it.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
11 MT. 11. Right, 80.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Burrow,
A 5-yard touchdown run.
and the Bengals are back within a score.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Bengals 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Eagles and Jalen Hurts heading back to work. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3.
Looking to put a drive together.
They go play action with Hurts. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw.
That's complete right side to Kmet.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now a play fake here on first down. There's the stiff arm. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It's caught. This is White.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Hurts on the option right.
Past the 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon me?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here we go, here we go. 180. It's hot. Hot. 11.
Now it's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
180.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the Bengals first down.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
The Bengals had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
11 MT, tape.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this is caught at the end.
Here we go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
At the 8-yard line.
11 MT.
Now Allen. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 of the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Side. 180. 180. Stop.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
After review
Well, here's the call.
The ruling on the field is reversed.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That one into the hands of Flowers.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing is Hurts.
For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
And Tommy Wahababare, the one who got in there for the sack.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Here's Hurts to throw. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is indeed good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
1 second, all that remains.
Big 13. Big 13. 11, 11, 11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
Looking deep here for Chase. That is incomplete. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A little juke. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, can. 11. 12.
Now Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in from Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. So here are the Eagles to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zay Flowers with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. And now it's blocked. A call in luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now it like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
I'm 1, ready? Here we go. 12. Dot. Dot.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
11, top. Let's get set. 11. Hey, can. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
This one swung out to Williams.
Hey, we got
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Eagles' 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
11. 11 MT. Dot.
Burrow will throw. And it is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. To the air again, Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Arian Smith, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw caught by Flowers. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
It's third down and 5.
No, touch.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Big 13. Big 13. 11. Motion.
Here's Burrow. Finding Williams on the check down.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
12 yards. And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
11. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. And his throw here is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
180. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw right side, complete to Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
Again, it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
180.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 13-yard line.
Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They begin with a run by Barkley. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 47.
First and 10 at the 47.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And a Tommy Adebawore
Picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Bengals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
This is Smith with a grab. And they find big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
MT tape. 11 MT tape.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
On one, right?
To second and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Can. Start.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. So third down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer.
11. Stop.
Now Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Hurts.
Over the middle to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Number 16. A big play there. 57 yards.
And the Eagles use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Hurts will throw.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
A big play looming on third down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Delay of game, offense.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Still third down.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Gun. Start. 180. Right shot. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Thomas. 11 Thomas. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 12. Stop.
They'll look to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
You got to keep scoring.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
11.
Back to throw again.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Complete. Smith has it. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
11. 11 MT.
Burrow.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Thomas. 12.
To throw, Burrow. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understand where they are on the field?
Here we go. 180. 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Got. 180. 11. 12. Stop.
Now Burrow.
His pass caught at the 4.
Here we go.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Allen. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Here we go. 11. Turbo hot. 11. Stop.
Burrow.
That's to his running back, complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let him fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. This one all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Here's Hurts to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
1-1, ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, can. 11. 12, 11, MT, take. 11, MT.
Throwing, Burrow.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Ready?
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go. 180.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And you certainly have to applaud the effort here. They're not settling for overtime. They're trying to get in position to win it with a late field goal. That takes some guts. But this one is going to wind up incomplete.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
11. Here we go. 11.
Here we go with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
He's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you get that
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. Absolute bedlam. You can forget overtime. What a finish. And this crowd in a frenzy.
As well they should be. That's the type of ending that you actually pay money to see. But when it turns out in your direction, oh yeah, you feel real good about that one. Let's face it, there are a few people who travel to see their team. They're not happy, but overall, this crowd is loving what they just saw.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Bengals, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.